Welcome back. In previous session, we have successfully understand this info records. In this session, we are going to test this business process. Procure to pay cycle. First step is to create a purchase requisition. Then second, purchase order. Third step is to receive the goods. Fourth step, accounting of vendor invoice. Fifth step, making the payment to vendor. This process we are going to understand in this session. Our strategy is to go from simple to complex because I have to consider freshers, non-SAP students, SAP end users, other interested consultants. So we have to go slowly from basics to advanced level. If anybody is expecting advanced topic at this level itself, that is not possible. Slowly we will discuss based on the context scenario, we will discuss the topics. When you create a purchase requisition, there won't be any entries, neither in FI nor in MM. Same case is with the purchase order. There won't be any entries here. System is not going to post any financial entries or material entries when you create a purchase order. Coming to goods receipt, when we receive physically stock from the vendor against the purchase order, then this document will be posted in FI. So why I mentioned this document type here? There may be chances that if document numbers are not defined from FI point of view, then you are going to get an error to define these document number ranges. In our case, I don't think we are going to face any issue since we copied our company code from the standard one. At the time of copying, we copied number ranges as well. This is the job of a FI consultant. For your information, I mentioned this document type. See, when you receive these goods, system is going to post this entry: inventory account debit, GRIR account credit. The next step is to, once you receive the goods in warehouse or store, next step, these documents, whatever the documents received, delivered challan or other documents, that those documents will be forwarded to accounts payable team. Once they receive this document, they are going to account this in SAP in real time. This is the job of accounts payable department. They are going to do this invoice verification. When you do invoice verification, system is going to post RE document type. Whatever the document type mentioned here, these are the standard document type system is going to post. So system will post this entry. In previous entry, GRIR account is credit. In this entry, system is nullifying this GRIR. So now it is debit. Credit will be given to the vendor. On due date, whatever the balance laying in this vendor account, this will be paid by finance department, or if you have any treasury, they will process this payment on due date. Then this is the entry system is going to post: vendor account debit to bank account, and document type is KG. So this is the whole process: purchase requisition, purchase order, goods receipt, invoice verification, payment. If you have any approvals, you need to approve the purchase order as well. Here I didn't mention anything about quotation because we are going to understand that in a separate topic. When we reach that topic, then we are going to understand. Whatever the entries mentioned here, these are for your reference and for understanding this business process flow in a better way. If you know the entries, you can exactly understand what is happening. Coming to testing this process, these are the steps: creating purchase requisition, last step, payment, and checking the reports. In between, we are going to check the reports one by one based on our requirement, that we will understand. T codes are mentioned here. Right side I mentioned, see, this is a purchase requisition, not quotation. T code is ME51N, create purchase requisition, change purchase requisition, and third one is display purchase requisition. Same thing is mentioned for PO ME21N, ME22N, ME23N. If you understand these both the T codes, create always will have 1. In majority of the cases, create T code, you are going to have 1 number. For change, it is 2. For display, it is 3. Coming to PO ME21, this is create, 22 change, 23 display. If you remember these T codes, you can automatically memorize this change and display T codes, because the logic is 1 2 3 1 2 3. In next session, we will create a purchase requisition.